Okay. Oh my gosh, the neighbors are for sure getting a kick out of this. Where's your fat cat? C'est pas possible. Much better. Okay. Bonjour à toutes et à tous et bienvenue à Blabla Katie. My name is Katie and today we're going to blabla about how to pronounce French nasal sounds. If you have no idea what French nasal sounds are, that's perfectly okay. That's exactly what this video is for. And I wanted to make this specifically after my most recent video on the French E, the letter E, because I went over all the 3 different sounds for that letter and then realized there's something else to talk about with the French letter E. Not just the French letter E, there are some other vowels that are involved as well, but I think that this is really the next step that makes sense after having explained all of the E sounds. So before we get into what French nasal sounds are, the different types, how to pronounce them, you are going to start with a pre-assessment. All you're going to do is try to read these 3 phrases. As always, just try to do the best that you can. Record yourself so that later in the video, when we go over the same activity, you can hear your progress. Okay, so first things first, what is a French nasal sound? I don't know how to explain it other than it is the categorical French sound that you're going to know as soon as it leaves my mouth. It is the sound that I think English speakers think is hilarious, or at least I thought it was hilarious when I first started learning French. But this is a really important sound to understand because if you don't use it correctly, you are going to mispronounce a lot of French words and potentially be misunderstood. There are 3 different types of French nasal sounds, but before we get into each distinct one, I'm going to explain the actual construction of a French nasal sound. These sounds occur when you have any vowel plus an N or an M as just one word. For example, en. That is the word for year in French. En. You'll also get a French nasal sound if you have any vowel plus an M or an N at the end of any given word. For example, lapin. Is at the end of that word, so you're going to use the nasal. And finally, you're going to have a French nasal sound, again, if you have any vowel plus an N or an M in any syllable of the word, if the N or M is followed by another consonant. For example, danger. You have the A-N sound followed by the consonant G, which in French is G. If you still need to brush up on your French alphabet letters and sounds, definitely check out one of my recent videos. I went over the whole French alphabet, and that'll be really helpful for understanding this video in its entirety. And it's the same thing with oncle. If you have O-N followed by another consonant, C. Oncle. However, when you have a vowel and then N or M followed by another vowel, then you're not going to have a nasal sound. In this case, the M or the N, whichever letters in the word, is going to be pronounced with its normal sound. For example, you can see the difference between which is a nasal, you have the vowel and then the consonant N, versus une. You have a vowel and then N, but then it's followed by another vowel, so you don't have a nasal. If you're still having issues with the U sound, highly recommend checking out my video on the differences between U and OU. That will also be very helpful. There are a lot of things to keep track of with French. Je suis désolée. And of course, there are some exceptions. So if you have a verb that ends in ENT, for example, ils finissent, you have a vowel and then N, but you're not going to pronounce it because it's an exception. So you're not pronouncing the ENT, there's therefore no nasal sound. And another exception is when there's a double N or a double M. For example, in Vienne, you have N, but since it's followed by another N, you don't have a nasal sound. And it's the same story, for example, with bun. You have the vowel O, and then you have the consonant N, but then it becomes a double N. Again, no nasal sound. So now that we've gone over the construction of the nasal sounds, we're going to do a mini activity. You should be looking at 4 different words, and you're just going to decide which part or parts of the word, if any, are going to be nasal sounds. It's okay if you don't know exactly how to pronounce the nasals right now, but you should be able to pick them out going by the rules we just went over. And here are the correct responses. So the pronunciation for the first one is ambiance. You have 2 nasal sounds in there, A, M, followed by another consonant, B, and then the second nasal sound is A, N, followed by another consonant, C. So you know that the A, N is going to be a nasal sound. Ambiance. With the second word, de Vienne, there's no nasal sound there because yes, we have a vowel plus N, but it is followed by another N. So the double N crosses that out. Moving on to the smallest word up there, this is going to be a nasal sound all on its own because you have the vowel and N, and it's just one little word, so And finally, préfère. This verb ends in ENT, and like we said before, this is going to be an exception because ENT is silent, so there's no nasal sound. So now we can move on to the actual production of these sounds. There's the nasal A, which is en, the nasal I, which is un, and the nasal O, which is un. It's very helpful to pay attention to the front of your mouth when you're making these sounds. You'll notice that my lips never touch, they stay open, en, and then it kind of stretches for the and then it's a little O for en. You're going to have the nasal en sound when you have a, n, a, m, e, n, and e, m. And some examples are bon, you have a, n plus another consonant, as well as enfant. E, n, and a, n, both of these sounds are followed by another consonant, so they're enfant. For the nasal E sound, which is when your mouth is straight across, there are a bunch of different spelling variations. There is a, I, n, a, I, m, e, I, n, e, I, m, I, n, I, m, u, n, u, m. There are so many spelling variations, but they all have the sound. For example, cinq pains, cinq pains. And finally, there's the nasal O sound, which can be spelled as O-N or O-M, just the two variations. And a couple of examples are citron and bonbon. So now that we've gone over the different spellings for and pronunciations of the three different nasal sounds in French, we're going to do another mini activity before the final pre-assessment. You should be looking at three different words, and you're just going to identify which nasal sound belongs to which word. And you're going to use each nasal sound once. The correct pronunciations are blanc, vin, and son. Blanc, vin, son. And now you should be looking at three different words, and you're going to try to pronounce them out loud using the correct nasal sound. Again, you're only going to use each nasal sound once. And now for the correct pronunciations. Fin, ton, bon. Fin, ton, bon. If you still need to practice some of the nasal sounds or try to identify the correct spelling variations, definitely go back in the video and keep practicing. On the other hand, if you feel like you're ready to try out the pre-assessment activities again, then let's continue on. So once again, you're just going to try to read these three phrases using the correct nasal sounds. I will give you the pronunciation in just a few seconds. All right, so the first sentence, la fin est simple. La fin est simple. You're going to have the sound twice because you have en, you have a vowel plus n at the end of a word, and you also have em in a word that has a consonant right after, simple. The second sentence, il mange du pain. Il mange du pain. Again, we have two nasal sounds, but they are different. We have mange, the en sound, which is signified by a plus n, and then another consonant, en, mange. But you know that the en at the end of this verb is going to be silent because it's part of the ent of a French verb. This means there's no nasal sound, of course. And later in the sentence, we have pain. So again, we have the sound. And the third and final sentence, elles ne comprennent pas son nom étrange. Elles ne comprennent pas son nom étrange. There is a nasal in the verb comprenne with the om sound, which is followed by a consonant. But be careful, at the end of this verb, there are two ens, but neither of them are going to be nasal sounds. This is because the first en is followed by another n, and you know that en is not going to be nasal sound. And the second en is part of ent at the end of a verb. Again, that is silent, there is no nasal sound. If you continue, son and non are the same nasal sound. We have on and om. And the last word, étrange, again we have the en sound, a, N plus a consonant. There are a lot of tricky sounds in here if you're not sure how to really pronounce the other sounds and letters that are in these sentences. Definitely check out my playlist on all the different types of pronunciations in French. I think that'll really help you out. But if you're still having problems with nasals, of course, go back through the video, ask any of your questions in the comments down below, and I'll try to answer any of your questions as soon as possible. If you got any value out of this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And that's all for now. À la prochaine!